Welcome as y'all are joining. Okay, so welcome to Fun, Obligation, or Choice. A little live. Hello, Geraldine. A little live to inspire you, spark you, invite you. So every day we go live, and I either go live in the Greatest Body Adventure, which is a private group, or I go live on the No Judgment Diet. And we talk about topics that sort of spark your curiosity and get you to be living really your best life. Because what I know is if you judge your body, you're not really living your best life, right? If you judge your choices, you're not really living your best life. Your best life is lived when you do not give a rat's hooey about what other people think of you. It's when you're not making choices based on worrying about are other people judging you, or what do these people think, or are you going to get validated from your friends, or are you going to get whatever it is. And so we want to invite you to consider, here is a little live for you today on fun, obligation, or choice. So are you making decisions based on you feel obligated? Are you making decisions based on the fact that it's fun for you? And how many of you avoid making fun choices because you think those choices are the choices that won't make you the money? Those are the choices where you'll spend the money. And so, really, truly, whenever you make a choice based on that it's just a choice, based on looking at the future of the energy, based on considering what will this choice create, not what result will this choice create, but what will this choice create? Oh, baby. And so, what is it? Hello, welcome everybody. What is it that you hold on one second as we join? So, since this group is kind of new, if you guys are like, oh, Catherine's live and you want to share it, please feel free to. It's not a requirement, it's just an invitation if you want more people to join us. And yeah, so give me 1 second. So oh my gosh, I love it. Fun, obligation, or choice. So, what is it in your life right now where you feel obligated? Do you feel obligated to go see your family in the holidays? Or are you like, oh my God, it's COVID. Thank God I have an excuse. Hello, sweet Christine. Oh, baby. And so, my friends, so often we will create things based on the idea that we're obligated. We'll make choices based on the idea that we're obligated. And the holiday season amplifies and amps up all the places where we're like, oh, I have to buy gifts. Oh, I have to do this. Oh, I have to create this. And it's like, if you didn't have to do anything, what would you choose to do? Okay. So years ago, I realized that going to the holidays with my family was not very fun for anyone because I was a total bitch, right? I was not a happy camper during Christmas with my family, and for a couple years it worked when I was married in my 20s, and I was like, oh, this is insane. It was like insanity. So I made a decision a long time ago to not do Christmas with my family unless we had Christmas. Like one year we had Christmas skiing in Montana. One year we had Christmas, I think we did Christmas last year with my mom coming to Aspen and skiing. So if it was something fun, I was like, yeah, I'll do that. But I told my mom a long time ago, I love you so much, but I just can't do holidays. I think it stresses everyone out. And my mom, a couple years after I'd stopped going to Christmas, she goes, I gotta tell you, I miss you, but Christmas is easier without you here. And so I'm saying that to each of you because where do you make a decision and you're like, you feel obligated to someone or something? So this week I made a decision with a relationship in my life. And, I, for a long time, had been functioning from obligation. And I looked at it, I was like, if I wasn't functioning from obligation, if this person wasn't functioning from obligation, and it could just be a choice, what would I choose? So I reached out to this person and they were like, wow, I'm really relieved. I'm like, oh my God, you are? Like, we often think that if we're parting ways with someone, or we're changing the dynamic of a relationship, or we're changing something up on someone, we expect people to give us backlash or resistance or avoid or get upset. And I've found that actually the opposite is true. If you just tell people the choice you're making that's true for you, then everybody has the space to choose. And I know that sounds kind of weird. I know it sounds kind of wacky, but we are wacky, right? And so the other piece that you can look at is like, where are you functioning from obligation with money? Where are you functioning from obligation with food, right? Where, like, I just made lunch and made the most delicious cheeseburger I think I've ever had, one of them. And it's like, oh, not from obligation, from choice. And so, my friends, when you start making food choices that are fun for you, you start making business choices that are fun for you, start making financial choices that are fun for you, not from obligation of where you think you need to spend and buy gifts and do things that don't work for you, but out of choice. Choice creates, my friends. Choice is the future. And I don't know about you, but we're not getting any younger, you know, and life is short. And so if you have a bunch of things in your life currently that you are obligating yourself to do, you might want to take a step back and ask, can you make this fun? Could you choose this choice from fun instead of obligation? So that's kind of all I got for you. I wanted to do a short, sweet. If you guys are in this group, if you haven't seen what we've been doing in the last couple of weeks, we've been every day posting a free video or free content or posting an Instagram post or kind of getting you to play with all of the different ways. We have 8 years of content about bodies, self-esteem, no judgment, choice. And we want to start to invite you to play along to see what would it be like in your world if you had total freedom with your body? What would it be like in your world if you went on the adventure of living, right? And so some of you might be like, Katherine, I'm a planner. I don't like surprises. Then what sort of plan would you like to create that would make your life and living come alive? There's no right or wrong here, my friends. This is your life. This is your body. These are your choices, and you get to choose every day, right? And so I want to invite you just for a second, if you'd like to close your eyes, if not, leave them open. But what is something you have been avoiding choosing that you'd really like to choose, right? What's something that you've been waiting for other people to validate you on so you can make that choice? Nobody is going to tell you you're ready to start your novel. Nobody's going to tell you that you're ready to be on a TED Talk. Nobody's going to tell you that you're ready to start your own business. Nobody is going to tell you that you're the best body worker or energy worker in the world. Nobody's going to tell you that well, maybe they'll tell you that you're the best muffin baker or the best croissant baker, but nobody's going to tell you that it's time for you to start doing something you've always wanted to do. You are the one that has to start to give yourself permission. Don't wait for validation from anybody. You guys, life's too short. We're getting on 2021, and now's the time. And so I just want to invite you to consider, what is it you've been waiting to choose? And is now the time? It might be. So welcome to the group. Please feel free to poke around on the posts for the last 2 weeks. We invite you to look at your points of views about your body. We invite you to look at your points of views about food. We invite you to look at sort of everything, because your points of views create your reality. Your reality does not create your points of view. So if you don't like what's showing up in your world, then guess what? You don't have to be obligated to accept it. You can actually make a different choice and start living the adventure of fun, of like curiosity, and start to change the things that you've thought you've never been able to change, because all it takes is a flip in perspective. So, my friends, what flip in perspective could you make today with your body if you weren't making food wrong, if you didn't feel obligated to eat, if you didn't feel obligated to try and stay fit, if you didn't feel obligated to be with your body in a certain way? How could you be with it today that would actually create a world of fun? There's nothing worse than judging your body and feeling like crap. There's nothing worse. And the only way you get to the other side isn't by judging and dieting and ridiculing and making you wrong. It's by making a choice to invite fun. Geraldine, you are so welcome. Thank you for being here. So, my friends, if this inspired you, please feel free to leave a comment, leave an aha, give us a heart or a like. Please feel free to share it with anyone you think that this may inspire. And we really invite you to come play along on the greatest body adventure, because it truly is an experience that if you stop judging you, maybe, what could you choose? So I adore you guys so much. Come along, come play, come follow, and yeah, or come lead. Come lead. Everybody is welcome. I adore you guys. Thanks for being here. Hope you have a happy holiday, and we'll see you someday very soon. Bye for now.